back, girl. We got make a dance couple times, girl. I take my picture. I bet my pinya. Jif. I bet my pinya. Move, woo, woo, Jif. I bet my pinya, girl. Why, Anna, Jif.
Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Suns have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Timberwolves? Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
And it's the start here of Game 3 of the NBA Finals. 2K Sports postseason presentation of the NBA. And it's tied 1-1. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sideline. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Paul George is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Magic Johnson. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Robertson in at the point. And for the Suns, we've got Shaquille O'Neal. Anthony is out there with Garnett. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Frazier in at the point guard position. Taking a look at Minnesota. Well, they had one taken from them on their home court. Big-time wake-up call there, Greg. We saw it. They've responded. And this is their opportunity for revenge.
And, Kevin, throughout the season, they've been the better team. But that all goes out the window now. This is a very even fight. They need to find a way to reassert their dominance, or this team could actually slip away from them.
It sure could.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot, and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Now, here is George. Here's Chamberlain, and Chamberlain with the stuff.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Wade outside. We're about 1 minute into the first. O'Neal sets the screen for Wade. No good on the three. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. George against Anthony. Nowitzki with the screen on Anthony. And here's George for 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Frazier the pass to Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
George looking around. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Garnett outside. Back to Frazier. Shoots it up. That one wide left. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Wade outside. Now, here is O'Neal. Garnett outside. And here's Anthony for 3. That's Oscar Robertson with the rebound. Pass to George. Let's it go. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Fifth best, Dirk Nowitzki.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Wade outside. O'Neal a screen on Johnson. Wade bounce pass. Good on the shot.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And please give a big round of applause for your U.S. team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. How about a big hand for your Suns Youth Dance Team?
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Johnson kicks to Nowitzki. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Phoenix is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Wade outside. O'Neal a screen on Johnson. Wade has the open look. That 3 off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
And George kicks to Robertson. Chamberlain a screen. Releases. Nice shot by Robertson. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Garnett outside. Wade feeling it out a bit. Shaq with a screen on Johnson. The shot by Wade, no good.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Sure. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by the Suns. The results in their game on Sunday left no doubt.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
4 on the clock. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. One of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Johnson kicks to George. Takes the 3. Garnett grabs the board.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
A nice shot by Frazier. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Outside, George. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. George has got his second basket of the game.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Let's see what you got. You let them run your dancing shoes at home.
Phoenix making a change. Pippen's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Nash is checked in. Down low, here's Anthony. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Johnson. Nice D from Pippen. And so it's Frazier who'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by one. Pippen can't hit. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Robertson can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Anthony taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Anthony. Both free throws good from Anthony. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Chamberlain. Robertson outside. No good with the layup. And here's Phoenix. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this is why Shaq's teammates lob it up for him. They trust him to finish that alley-oop. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Robertson up top. Wade is covered. Pocket 6. And here's Robertson outside. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Pass to Chamberlain. And here's Nash. Back to Chamberlain. O'Neal with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space.
That is a great finish!
Oh, my.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And here's Nash. Still yet to score. Pass to Chamberlain. To halt the run. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
The shot by Wade, no good.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Johnson down low. Dipping on him. Here's Nowitzki. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Timberwolves trail by 7. And Nash, here we go. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by O'Neal. Here's Anthony. No good that time. Johnson with the defensive effort. Minnesota's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Robertson kicks to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Right block shot. Here's Chamberlain. Up and in on the layup. Chamberlain got his second basket.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Will off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Out to Anthony. Launches a three. Good. Great play set up by Frazier. Anthony's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Suns. Timberwolves trail by 8. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Ewing's checked in for the Suns. Jaren Jackson comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Embiid, he's checked in for Minnesota. English comes in for Robertson. English in the corner. Back to Nash. Pass to English. At the top of the key, Embiid. There's Nash with the three, and he's good on the three ball.
And the jump shot of Nash. Poetry in motion. A super efficient shooter from downtown.
Frazier scanning the floor. Pass to Jackson. Fires the three. English pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 5. Nash outside. Fires for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Frazier who'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Ewing with it. No good on that one. Good D by Embiid. 1:43 left to play here in the first. Johnson kicks it over to Nash. English against Pippen. English dishes to Johnson. 6 to shoot. English against Pippen. English no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. Frazier outside. Jackson passes to Frazier. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Nash outside. Pass to Nowitzki. Now here's English. Out to Nash. There's the triple. The rebound by Ewing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
There's Frazier, defended by Nash. A nice shot by Frazier.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points in close range.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. English, no good. Phoenix leading by 4. Frazier outside. Pass to Ewing. Carmelo Anthony getting it done for the Suns. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
So on the floor for Minnesota, we've got Hayes. Nash out there with English. Then it's Nowitzki. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Timberwolves trail by 4. English dishes to Nash. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Frazier. Nice D from Nash. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. Pass to Nowitzki. The rebound by Pippen. Suns leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Ewing. And Ewing slams it in.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And Nowitzki gets it to go down on the assist by Nash.
A mid-range specialist. All Nowitzki needs is a little wiggle room, and he's going to let it go.
Frazier outside. Nobody near Allen. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Allen's got his first points of the game.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
English with the ball. He's picked up by Ewing. Nash kicks to Hayes. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Ewing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Frazier, the pass to Jackson. Misses in close. Timberwolves trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Nash. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ewing's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Allen passes to Frazier. Ewing trying to get open. Shot by Frazier, no good. Timberwolves have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Nowitzki dishes to Nash. Back to Nowitzki. Shoots over Pippen, and with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Dirk Nowitzki.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
Allen for 3, and the Suns miss again. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's English. Phoenix grabs the miss. Frazier outside. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Nowitzki looking it over. Back to Nash. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Ewing. Ewing's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Allen for 3. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Frazier's got his 7th assist here tonight. Timberwolves trail by 7. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Making some changes. Arnett comes in for Jaren Jackson, and it's Wade in for Ray Allen. Timberwolves also changing it up. George comes in for Hayes, and it's Johnson in for English. Nash kicks to Embiid. Embiid sets the pick for George. Nowitzki outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on George.
His agility makes Pippen so dangerous inside. He can create contact while also being able to get the shot off.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And what doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
And both free throws good for Pippen. Timberwolves trail by 9. Johnson outside to the paint. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Rebound by the Suns. Ewing's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Frazier. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Frazier's playing philosophy was established back in high school. Aggressive defense and hitting an open man is more productive than taking the wild shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Frazier. And Frazier drops them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Wade slams it in.
And this is how unselfish Pippen can be, wanting to find his teammate.
Nowitzki outside. They need this. Ewing gets the rebound. Ewing's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
That one goes in.
Easy to understand why they give Pippen the ball in that area, because this guy knows how to take advantage.
Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. And you look at Garnett, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, Shaquille O'Neal.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
That free throw missing. Anthony's checked in for the Suns. Robertson, he's checked in for Minnesota. And he's good on the second. Here's Frazier. 6 points for him. Outside Anthony. Fires from deep. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Here's George. Pass to Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by George. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Anthony's shot is off.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Wade against Johnson. Pass to George. Nowitzki with the screen on Anthony. 4 on the shot clock. Here's George. Excellent D there from Anthony. Phoenix leading by 12. Wade passes to Garnett. Wade against Johnson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Frazier. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Hayes, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Timberwolves trail by 12. George with the ball. To the inside. Here's Johnson. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Pippen. Here's Anthony. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. To the middle. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Wade passes to Carmelo. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 3 assists tonight.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Robertson dishes to Hayes. George, that's a 2-pointer. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. George has got 6. And it's Wade with the ball for Phoenix. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The shot by Anthony, no good. Timberwolves trail by 11. On the wing, Johnson, defended by Pippen. Back to Johnson. From the arc. The rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got 5 rebounds tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Wade. He is hauled in by Paul George. Timberwolves shooting a measly 26% in the second quarter. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Robertson kicks to George. Johnson outside. Pass to Embiid. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Robertson against Wade.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Now Robertson. Driving the lane. Outside for George. Another miss by Minnesota.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
And it's Pippen missing. Timberwolves trail by 11. Johnson, the pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of bounce.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
That's right, Jordan. Time to make some noise for your Suns dancers.
Phoenix making some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Ewing, and it's Frazier in for Pippen. And then for Minnesota, Chamberlain's checked in for Embiid, and it's Nowitzki in for Hayes. Down low, here's Anthony. And he uses the glass on the layup. Anthony's got 5 points now this quarter.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the three spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Inside, Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Frazier the pass to O'Neal. Frazier dishes to Wade. Pass to Anthony. Can't hit that one. Johnson with some nice D. Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside for George. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. George has got 11.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Frazier dishes to O'Neal. It's Garnett on the wing. Takes a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Robertson against Frazier. The shot's good from Robertson.
And the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Frazier outside. Wade outside. 5 on the clock. Looking to get it going. Good work defensively by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. 4-point game. Robertson passes to Nowitzki. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Garnett.
What confidence from Nowitzki, managing to get his shot off. Wow. Still drawing contact.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good.
And for his size, Nowitzki's abilities as a shooter are really special. This guy can knock it down as if he played in the backcourt.
Both free throws good from Nowitzki.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Frazier outside. Down low. Here's O'Neal. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Suns lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the board.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participant.
Welcome all. Game 3, and it's a real halftime cliffhanger for the Phoenix Suns.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. They say and I don't know who they are, that a playoff series hasn't started until somebody loses at home. They've done that. So, Jet, any concern?
No, not yet. Still plenty of basketball left.
And to win tonight, you got to retake that home court advantage, and they just got to stay confident.
I like it. You guys can give me a pep talk anytime. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Garnett. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Frazier. And it's Wade in at shooting guard. Frazier against Robertson. A shot by Frazier, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The Suns leading. Wade left side. Over Johnson. Wade misses. Minnesota shooting terribly up to this point. Just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock. Nowitzki outside for the lead. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Suns shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. And good that time. Anthony's got 17.
And Melo is highly explosive, nailing shots left and right. The D has got to get it out of his hands.
The shot is good from Nowitzki.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Frazier. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Driving to the basket. A nice shot by Frazier.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Timberwolves have gone 3 or 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Nowitzki outside. It's hauled in by Frazier. Frazier's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Oscar Robertson with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Pass to Johnson. Here's Robertson. Shoots over Frazier. No good from Robertson. The Suns trail. Arnett surveying the defense. And here's Wade. Fires away from outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Robertson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Johnson. George sets a screen for Johnson. With some arc. Fires from 18. Another miss by Minnesota. And it's Wade with the ball for the Suns. Lobs it up for Anthony. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Great communication there, setting Anthony up beautifully for the big-time finish.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Robertson against Frazier. Now here's Robertson. D right on him. Nowitzki for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Frazier's got his 5th rebound in this one. Driving inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Frazier's got 10 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Robertson kicks to Johnson. Looking for Chamberlain. He gets it there. Count that one. Chamberlain got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
It's time for dance. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. We've got a dancer.
And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. And you look at Johnson, 3rd in assists and a great leader.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the way. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 5 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 3. Robertson outside. Pass to Nowitzki. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Nowitzki's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Here's Frazier. From outside, off the mark.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Kept alive. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. The 3. And another shot. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And it's the Suns with the ball. Frazier outside. Back to Anthony. O'Neal sets the screen for Anthony. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Wade kicks to Garnett. Frazier outside. Fires the 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Nowitzki outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Suns leading. Frazier outside. Pass to O'Neal. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Shaq's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket. Now, this is more like it. 9 points for him from 3-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Frazier outside. Anthony. He's got 22. Wade passes to Frazier. Pass to Anthony. 4 on the clock. Buries the long-range jumper. Anthony's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Suns.
Well, Anthony is just this competitive. He wants everyone to know what he can do.
George with no one around. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Looking to end his cold spell. Here's Frazier. And that's collected by Nowitzki. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Pippin's checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Nash is checked in. And so it's Frazier who'll bring it up for the Suns. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside Anthony, uncovered. Rebound, Minnesota.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
They get it back. Johnson, and he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Frazier kicks to Wade. Outside Anthony, launches it. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Nash drives in. Here's Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Wade outside. Back to Anthony. A 3-ball. Puts up a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Anthony's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Frazier against Nash. Chamberlain with a screen on Pippen. Johnson, the pass to Chamberlain. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Phoenix shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Minnesota with the rebound. Chamberlain got 11 rebounds in the game. Shoots from 14. And he can't bank that one in. Well, Phoenix shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. To the paint. And it's Wade with the jam.
And the power of Dwayne Wade on display. Rare for a 2-guard.
The Timberwolves trail. Now here's Nash. 6 points for him. Pass to Chamberlain. for O'Neal. Chamberlain with the basket. Chamberlain got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
O'Neal is screen on Robertson. Wade kicks to O'Neal to the right side. The three, Pippen. Offensive rebound. Wade from outside. That one, no good. Minnesota shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. Here's Robertson. That misses off the backboard.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Robertson against Wade. Pass to Pippen. Over Nash. Pippen can't hit. Minnesota shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And here's Nash. Back to Robertson. Chamberlain against Shaquille O'Neal. Clock at 4. For the lead. Shaq with some nice D. And it's the Suns' ball. Wade outside. Frazier outside. Shaq is screen on Nash. Nash against Frazier. Out to Anthony. Pippen with the wide open look. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Pippen's got 9.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and he is good to go.
Pass to Chamberlain. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Anthony's shot is off. Here's Robertson. 6 points for him. Nowitzki for 3. Here's Chamberlain. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Carmelo Anthony getting it done for the Suns. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. We come back right after this. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Just relax. We're in good shape. Keep looking for each other. Keep cutting hard. Everybody look. Take care of our defense. More pressure. More activity.
That's Coach Mike Budenholzer running through the gambit of areas where he feels they need to excel.
Yeah, I mean, and most of all, Coach is asking them to be 100% engaged. Give it your all, and then let the chips fall where they may.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Nash is out there with Johnson. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's George in at the small forward. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Here's Ewing. That falls. Nice speed that time from Scottie Pippen. Ewing's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Suns. Johnson kicks to Nash. Embiid sets the pick for Nash. And the 3 off target.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And it's Johnson penetrating. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Ewing. It's hauled in by George. George has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Second chance shot. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Pippen. Wade with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Ewing. And Ewing slams it in.
And whether it's for himself or others, D-Wade is constantly making things happen.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Embiid, no good. Suns leading by 5. Wade passes to Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Johnson against Wade. Hayes dishes to Embiid. Minnesota needs to get off the shot here. Connects from three-point range.
And the quickness of Nash's game, just taking a shot there before the defense has a chance to react.
It's Maravich on the wing, defended by Nash. Back to Maravich for the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Left side, George. Nash kicks to George. Pass to Hayes. Kicks it out to Johnson. Hayes with the screen for Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Garnett. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Johnson. O'Neal's checked in for the Suns. Chamberlain's checked in for the Timberwolves. And both free throws good for Johnson.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Maravich, the pass to Pippen. Over George. Here's Shaq. A second chance effort. And Embiid pulls it down. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. It's tipped. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Floats it up for Pippen. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Johnson kicks it over to Nash. Phoenix grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Maravich with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And Maravich is good for 3. And it's a 7-point Suns lead.
And that's why they call him the pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game. And finding that one from deep.
Here's Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Magic Johnson taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Phoenix. Frazier comes in for Maravich. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Robertson comes in for Nash. And Johnson drops them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Up top, Frazier, covered by Robertson. Suns moving the ball around. Anthony's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 5. Johnson, the pass to Chamberlain. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game. The Suns have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Frazier outside. Pass to Anthony. Over George. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
And George with the stuff.
And holding nothing back there. George gives the dunk his all.
Outside Anthony. Jacks up a 3. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Nowitzki for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Frazier's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
The defender all over.
After a rapid change. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Phoenix. Frazier taking 2 shots.
First one falls for Ray Allen. He's checked in for Kevin Garnett. Timberwolves also changing it up. Embiid comes in for George. And it's Nash in for Magic Johnson. And Frazier drops them both. Timberwolves trail by 5. Nash with it. Robertson outside. Chamberlain against Anthony. Baseline J on the way. No good off the front iron. Phoenix has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And it goes down 2 points. Frazier's got 4 points this quarter.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
It's a shot at the elbow. Nowitzki's shot is no good.
Might be time for a little different approach. This shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
And it's sent back by Nowitzki. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
And Phoenix making a change here. Wade's checked in, and a change for the Timberwolves. Johnson, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Anthony down low. He's defended by Nowitzki. And Shaq with the slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. checked in for Phoenix. And a change for the Timberwolves. George is checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations, and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the three. We're good, guys.
Thank you, David. Out to the right wing. Nowitzki for three. And a check with the rebound. O'Neal's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding Anthony. A kick out to O'Neal. Frazier outside. 6 to shoot. O'Neal is screen on Chamberlain. Tries again. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. And so George will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 9 points. And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Wade outside. And here's Anthony for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Pass to Nowitzki for three. The offensive rebound. Now Johnson to the inside. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
It's just an unfair advantage. Magic standing at 6'9", with the way he handles the basketball, creates huge matchup problems in that pick and roll.
Wade outside. Trying to find Shaq. He's got it now. Goes up with it. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Robertson passes to Chamberlain. Outside for George. Nowitzki for three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Frazier's got 8 rebounds in this game.
A tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Wade outside from deep. It's rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside, George. Over Anthony. And it's George missing. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. And it's a difficult task to try and stop Wade inside. He plays a physical brand of basketball and has a variety of moves to choose from.
It's Nowitzki on the wing. Back to Robertson. Crosses over. Nice move. Nice D from Frazier. Suns leading by 7. Back to Wade. Frazier dishes to Garnett. And here's Anthony from the arc. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Anthony's got 16 here in the second half. Minnesota's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Pass to Nowitzki. Phoenix grabs the miss. Anthony's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Frazier right side. Over Robertson. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Timberwolves trail by 10. Outside, George. Now Robertson. Frazier covering. Shoots the 3. Robertson's shot is off. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Outside, O'Neal. Pass to Wade. This one for 3. The rebound by Johnson. Minnesota shooting a low 30% mark from the field. And here's Robertson outside. Drills it from outside.
And generally, Robertson's a guy that likes to play free throw line and below, but here's a time where he steps out and launches from beyond.
Outside Anthony. Back to Wade. Johnson with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Here's Wade. Phoenix, no good that time either. And so it's Minnesota with it. 7-point differential. Left side, George. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's going to find you.
Second team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and he commits the intentional foul.
Third team foul. At the line for Phoenix. 1 free throw. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. Minnesota calls timeout. They're behind by 6. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
So what is this, what's the source? What are you doing? And what are we doing after that? You guys are going to go on. I just come back and
So it's Minnesota now. They trail by 6. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. It's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Here's George. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
15 foul. At the line for Phoenix, Dwayne Wade, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Robertson passes to Johnson. And it's off from 3-point range. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. So the Suns win it, and they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
I don't know. For 31 31 points. 22 from Hodge, Lord. Where is